Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. It of course is once again Thirsty Thursday, and you already know what that means. If you don't already have your G Fuel on the ready, no worries, code Immortal has you covered with that 10 to 30% off discount. And also, alongside it being Thirsty Thursday, it is also update day here in Call of Duty. Now, at the time, it's kind of weird for updates because Warzone is still on like the usual update schedule where usually Thirsty Thursdays are those update days. However, with Vanguard being the brand new game, it's like every day or sometimes every other day, we're getting some kind of new update that sort of varies in size. Sometimes it'll be just like a simple playlist update where we get a couple of new maps, DOS House 24/7 or whatever it may be. Other days, it's some bug fixes for camos or weapon unlocks or whatever the case may be for that. So updates in general across all of Call of Duty are kind of strange right now, but nonetheless, today we do have a new update to go over in Warzone, and also some new changes elsewhere as well, the Vanguard and whatnot. So as we cover everything, if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. Would be seriously appreciated. It really does help grow the channel. And of course, if you're new here, or if you happen to be a part of the 56% of viewers who have not already subscribed, this is the best place to be for everything going on in COD. Between news, updates, class setups, tips, it is all right here each and every single day. So feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. So first up, let's start off with Warzone. We've got a couple of different things going on here with some new updates. Of course, it is a new week in terms of the content cycle, so that means we've got a new playlist update live today. And here we're looking at regular battle royale solos, duos, trios, and quads. Kind of weird. Initially, earlier this week, it was supposed to be battle royale trios and quads, then Iron Trials 84 solos and Iron Trials 84 duos. Not exactly sure why they went ahead and changed that, but they did. So now we have just all the standard battle royale modes per usual. We also have Kingslayer trios. That's making its return. We haven't had Kingslayer in quite some time, so that is now officially back for the next week. We also have just regular plunder quads. That's not going anywhere anytime soon, so we've got that as well. Then for Rebirth Island, we've got two separate modes for this week, which is pretty cool. We've got mini royale trios, which we also haven't had in a little bit of time, so that is now back. Slight little twist on the usual Rebirth gameplay. Then we also have Resurgence quads, which every single time this gets taken out, I get a flood of comments and tweets saying, Zach, why did they take out quads for Rebirth? Have no fear, it's here for the next week, and I believe it's going to be here pretty much through the remainder of the month as well. And honestly, pretty solid playlist update. No weekend playlist update going live this week, no special modes there. We'll have this all the way up through November 18th. Now, speaking of November 18th, it seems like that's probably going to be the likely date when we see our next major update happen in game. Of course, we had the whole quote-unquote mid-season update with the 1.45 update just before Vanguard launched, but that didn't really do all that much. We got a couple of bug fixes here and there. It was definitely one of these smaller updates that we've seen in quite some time. Rightfully so, you know, all the roadmap content is pretty much complete at this point. The major focus is on Vanguard right now because that's the new premium title. Obviously, they're trying to push that. Warzone is sort of on the back burner until the whole Caldera map and Pacific update take place. However, on the 18th, we know we're going to be seeing the start of the whole end of Verdansk events, the last hours of Verdansk events, initially with Operation Flashback, which is like that whole LTM where we're going to see events of the past. That's pretty much the main info we have on that thus far. We should learn more about it soon, and I think in the coming days we'll go over like the general overview of the entire end of Season 6 between all the new events that we have coming up, the new updates we have coming up, so stay tuned for that. But just a heads up, while this week's update is a generally smaller one, it seems like next week could be a bit of a bigger one considering we have a new LTM coming up then. Also, a couple days back, we did go ahead and break down the whole Warzone specific Trello board. Unfortunately, in the time since then, we haven't seen any major progress happen as far as like the major issues going on in game right now. We've got issues with like the buy stations not showing up on the minimap. We also have the issues with all the contracts in the world spawning for no real reason. So it's possible we could see a little hotfix go live, honestly, even later today to fix that stuff or at some point in the coming days. But as of right now, there's been no updates on the Trello board. Everything is just listed as investigating, meaning they're looking into it and they don't have a direct fix scheduled for that yet. So it could be a couple of days or maybe even up until the 18th when we see that next big update before any of this stuff is fixed in game. Now, jumping on over to the Vanguard stuff, initially I want to bring up something we sort of talked about a little bit yesterday. Of course, yesterday we got the first major update for Vanguard, the first title update. It didn't have the craziest of fixes or really any new major content, but we did see the first like 1.05 update, I think it was, go live. and that introduced a few things with some bug fixes, then also the whole Vanguard Trello board. And since that update, there's actually been a new issue that sort of appeared in game regarding operator levels. If you were to go in right after downloading that update and look at your operator screen, it would show that all of your previously ranked up operators were level 1. That is just a visual bug though, Sledgehammer confirmed. While on the menu they appear to be reset back to rank 1 or rank 0, whatever it is, if you go in and just play one match, after that match ends, they'll all be reset back to normal. They'll be restored back to whatever level they were at before the update went live. So saw a couple of comments, saw a couple of tweets about that. Have no fear, it is just a visual bug, and no, your operators are not actually fully reset. Now, as of today, Sledgehammer also updated the Trello board a little bit more. Yesterday, we had 2 different issues that were listed as investigating, but now they're updated to fixed scheduled, meaning we're going to have a new small update go live maybe even later today or sometime in the next couple of days to fix these issues, including the whole field of view reset issue, where sometimes you'll spawn in and you'll be on like 60 FOV and it looks awful. You can also have your field of view messed up if you get executed or finished in game. So they are looking to fix that at some point in the very near future. Then also the reticle challenges, those are fixed scheduled now as well. So we should see an update to those where you can actually unlock reticles and track those correctly. As of right now, you can't really even unlock the additional reticles for most weapons, so that is going to be fixed here very soon too. Then jumping back to Modern Warfare, I did want to touch on this just because it's going to be kind of interesting to see what all happens here. As far as the playlists go for this week, we're looking at regular ground war, regular gunfight. We've got what objective? We've got gunfight snipers only, drop zone, and then also shoot the ship is there as well if you're still interested in jumping on some MWMP. But that said, there is no guarantee that Modern Warfare 2019 multiplayer is going to continue to see playlist updates as we get further into Vanguard's lifespan. If it does, it'll be the longest and like the oldest COD that we've had that continually gets updates past like, you know, the first 2 years. So it'd be very interesting to see if we continue to see new updates happen here every week alongside Warzone and Cold War and everything else. So just a, you know, little heads up there. Now, as for Cold War, we did also see a small playlist update go live here. This week, we've got Nuketown 24/7, Slums 24/7, Knife Fight 3v3, Infected, a new gunfight tournament, Face Off 6v6, the Party Games Mosh Pit, and then finally, the Fire Team's Mosh Pit as well. So yeah, with all that having been said, that is effectively everything that ended up changing in today's new update for Warzone, and also what's going on in the general COD universe as well. And that's going to do it for today. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. It would be seriously appreciated. It really does help grow the channel. And of course, if you're new here or if you have not already subscribed, this is the place to be for everything going on in COD. News, updates, class setups, tips. It is all right here every single day. So feel free to subscribe. That way you can always stay up to date. As always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code IMMORTAL for a discount on all Scuff, G Fuel, Gamer Advantage, and Control Freak products. The links for all those can be found down in the description below. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.